Let's go ahead and change that overlay for you guys. Might make the game a little easier to comprehend.
And in the bottom right corner, the yellow Zerg player, FSMuTaLisk. And in the top left corner, the blue Protoss player, iotiX.
Da-da-da. Excellent. So, do you have any predictions on just off the back based on the map? What do you think? Do you have any predictions of how Zerg is going to approach this game?
I think it's going to be I would assume it to be a very long macro game for how easy it is to take a third for Zerg.
Excellent.
Don't know how easy it's going to be for Protoss to hold the third, but that'll be leaning into Zerg's favor, because once Protoss gets on that third base, it's just tech everywhere, you know, man.
Absolutely. And so, do you think, based on that, that you're saying it's easy for Zerg to take the third? Do you think that's going to go ahead and make Protoss want to do two base shenanigans, or do you think we're going to see a macro game?
I think we'll see a macro game, but I think it'll lean towards Zerg's favor right now.
Yeah, it does seem like these maps. Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
Seeing how he's trying to go for a force fast expand, there's no shenanigans, and seeing how Zerg isn't making his full yet. It looks like it will be a very long. Oh, it's actually a full burst. This is weird. I wanted to see a hatch first. I would love to see a hatch first. All right, go ahead.
It does seem like that these maps that Blizzard are making are geared towards both players being able to take a relatively fast third, and I do think that Blizzard does want these macro games to happen, because they've agreed that that's what the people want to see, instead of these two base all-ins, and instead of Protoss being turning into this very common scenario where it's a two base versus a macro Zerg.
Yeah. But a two-base Protoss has a lot of options. It is very powerful for Zerg to defend. Actually doing a really nice job. Oh, there he goes now. But it was doing a very good job of blocking that hatchery.
Yeah, those expansions are going up just about the same time, which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah. So that means he's going to be on even expansions unless he takes his third really quick.
Yeah, I'd probably expect a third to go down just about 6 minutes.
Yeah, probably pretty soon. I would expect it, like, I wouldn't be surprised to see him take it in less than 6 minutes, since we are seeing a force fast expand, and he has scouted. Seen a full wall off by iotiX, and one of the pieces of the wall off is that full wall off?
I don't think so.
No, alright, yeah, there is a little hole. But one of the pieces of the wall off is a pylon, so very easy to bane bust. I've seen a few Zergs go that route. I mean, you watch Winter sometimes, and he'll go that route if they make this type of wall. Really hoping to see a macro game here, though.
Yeah, these little links putting in work went ahead and circled around the natural and the third. We are seeing a third just about almost halfway done by the 5-minute mark. So this is a very fast third, and definitely and these Zerglings went ahead and scouted around for a proxy pylon to go ahead and make sure that he wasn't going to get caught off guard.
But there is a probe actually hiding out near Mutalisk is third. Fourth, my bad, fourth.
Oh yeah,
so
sneaky.
Gonna deny the Zergling scouts. Can't even talk.
And it looks like the Zergling's gonna go ahead and lead this Zealot directly to the third. Either way, though, I would expect the Zealot to go ahead and poke at the third and
yeah,
see.
Definitely check that out. You want to know if that's going down in case any two-base roach shenanigans are going down.
Speaking of roaches, we are at 6 minutes, and we are not having a single geyser, but it looks like we are going to have at least 3 queens on the map.
I really like this play. This play that he's showing right now is very macro intensive. It's you usually see him get to around 40 supply, and then they'll start taking their geysers, which he is right now. After saturating 2 bases and a little bit of the third. And also taking that roach warrant a little bit earlier than usual. It's usually at 7 minutes, but I'm fond of this play. I really like this play. See this. Set you up for a good late game. And decent mid game. It's kind of hard if they start doing a little poking here. It's kind of hard to hold that third at times, but other than that, it's really good build to set you up for late game.
Now we are seeing iotiX moving out with this probe. I believe he's going to put a proxy pylon down, and in his base he has 3 gateways about to warp in, and the +1 is about to finish. And we are seeing the Robo come up right behind us. So this is going to be a really classic +1 zealot aggression onto the third, directly aimed to go ahead and snipe it down and let this Robo go ahead and give him the army that he needs to go ahead and smush Zergy.
Another thing is though, this Overlord going at the perfect position time, gonna catch this.
Excellent.
But he is warping in. This might be enough to defend that. Yeah, it's definitely going to defend that. I think this pylon could be in a better place. Maybe in this corner, like away from the rocks, so you can warp in the low ground and have a shorter walk distance. But right now it looks like these zealots might tear up a couple of drones.
Yeah, these zealots are going after the drones. I really think they need to go after the hatcheries. The hatchery.
Drone hatchery right now. It's really either way you're gonna do some damage right now. It'd be nice to pick off that queen, delay some of the production.
And we're not seeing another warping from Protoss.
No.
Do you think that was enough damage?
I don't think it's enough damage. It's definitely like 4 zealots worth. It's definitely, he got his worth out of it. He killed a couple drones, also a couple lings, and showed some pressure, forced him to make a couple units. Actually pumping out 10 roaches right now. This, I don't know if that was a little overreaction or if he's going to do a small push of his own. But either way, that's a lot of drones not made right there.
Now we aren't seeing a queen designated for the. No, we are seeing a queen for the third, and it does look like Protoss is having a little supply issue at the moment. Warping in the sentries to go ahead and be a little defensive, and I think the Sentry Immortal is going to go ahead and he's going to go ahead and start powering down these rocks to take his third.
I don't think he's going to power down the rocks just yet. He saw how many units he had. I'd be in this position right now. If I was in this position, I'd be definitely scared to take that third after seeing how many units he made to deny the pressure. Actually putting down another proxy pylon over here. But the roaches are going to scout that immediately.
And it does look like this with this Immortal, he's going to go ahead and move out. Second Immortal on the way.
I don't think this is a smart play at all. Okay, here's the second Immortal, but I think he really needs a little bit more Stalkers, something more tankier in there. There's a lot of sentries there, and those are just really costly units. You don't want to lose those this early in the game.
A lot of force fields for one roach.
Throwing down a couple of good force fields could have been better. Didn't really need, only really needed about 4, but could have been better force fields definitely. Not really worth it, but what you gonna do? But with this army, it's really a heavy cost army right now with all these sentries in.
Now 20 more roaches on the field. Let's see if these Immortals get powered down, or if they can go ahead and stay in the back. Just put in that damage.
These Immortals are in very good position. Actually trying to snipe this. No, not focusing down anything right now. Like the War Prism play too. The War Prism is a great play.
Yeah, this War Prism has become completely standard. I think Protoss has realized that they can't put the proxy pylons on the creep, and they went ahead and figured out that the War Prism is how they can go ahead and reinforce as soon as possible.
This is a very sexy push. I actually might be able to either at least deny the third, definitely, but might take the game right now.
Yeah, we'll killing this third. Even his army just seems to keep larger and larger. Killing this third, is that enough to go ahead and keep Zergy's economy down too much?
Yeah, definitely. It is going to deny some of the A, especially even if it's just not the economy, that larva, he's missing those larvae, that's going to deny a little bit more. Yeah, there's the GG. This is a best of 3 though, so we might see some other play.
Yeah, do you think? I wonder if after that very strong 2-base Immortal push, if Zerg's going to go ahead and do something a little sneaky, a little shadier.